So, greetings Guardians. Some of you may be aware of a quest that has popped up on Earth that is listed as the first Firewall. Now, we can't confirm it for 100% definite, but appears that this is actually the first quest to get to actually do the Sleeper Simulant. Now, the important thing is that this quest apparently will only be here for a short time. In fact, Bungie has put out a tweet saying that the first Firewall, if you've got it, do it now. So guys, I'm suggesting, have you got the quest? Yes, then obviously do it ASAP before it disappears. Now, what I'm going to do in this video is basically go through and outline what steps you guys need to do to get this quest done. We're all stuck at a point at the moment that's basically up to the point where we're waiting for Banshee to give us the next quest. So I'm just going to basically shoot through the whole video and explain to you guys what to do and how to get it done. So the first thing you do is obviously to get this quest, it's commonly believed that you need to hand in all 4 fragments for your rifles. Now these are the fragment 01, 02, 03, 04 parts that you get from just simply playing the game. How to get them? Just simply play, guys. There's no short ways of doing it. I've got mine from doing target acquisitions on Cosmodome, Venus, all over the place. So guys, look, obviously just play the game, you'll get the fragments, hand them all in, and then obviously you'll be able to go through and get the quest. Once you got the quest, you don't need to get the spin medal, I just grabbed it because I needed it. Once you get the quest, you then simply go through and basically just shoot your way through. It's a bit of a survival one. When you get to the end of the quest, it will actually go through and ask you to survive the end without wiping. It's fairly easy, guys. Best thing we actually found was obviously just to simply go through and use the stairs and use that little tunnel area. We found that was a lot easier, and then obviously just simply go through and just simply wipe out all the ads. The last boss is a huge, great big Crota wannabe, or Crota lookalike. So obviously I just found that using a sniper rifle obviously is good for him. Obviously one of my mates that was doing this with me, African Chain, he was actually using his exotic sword, so we pretty much smashed it out left, right and center. It was pretty easy. But once you've done that, you then have to go back and you'll actually get this. Now once you've done the quest, you will actually get this curious transceiver. Now once you've done that, that's the part that you want obviously at the end of this mission, so guys, make sure you pick it up. Once you've picked it up, you, well, I always head back to tower, but you don't have to. You actually go to your inventory, actually go to missions, and press Y to insert passcode. Now the passcode you want to enter is simply up, down, 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 up, down. Once you've inserted that, you should get the submit passcode option. Once you've got that, simply select the A, and that will go through and then give you another curious transceiver. Now there's 4 of these things in total, guys. I know it gets a little bit tedious, but anyway. The second transceiver is there. What you want to do is simply up, down, 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 up. Once you've got that code, you'll then get a submit passcode option yet again. Just simply go through, select A to do that. You'll get another curious transceiver. Now the code that you want for the third one is up, down, 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 up, down, down, up. That'll get you the 4th transceiver, and the code you want for that is simply up, down, 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 up. Once you've put in the 4th code, you will then get another transceiver, but this time it'll have in brackets, I believe it says broadcasting. Once you've got that, you then go through and you'll be able to do a mission which is actually called Shadow Call. Now, a little bit of advice on this one, guys. It is actually a single player only mission, meaning you can't do it with your fire team. So it's something that you have to do solo. The basic plot line of this mission is you have about 3 minutes and 50 seconds, I believe it is, or 3.5 minutes, to get to the top of the spire on Sindel's stash. Once you get up there, there are 3 wizards that you want to go through and kill. Once you've done that, you will then get the next part of the quest. Now, the little piece of advice, if you want to do this fairly easy, the wizards are obviously going to be running Void. Once you've got a sword, if you've got a Void sword, I would be specifically using that towards the end for the wizards. And it'll make it a lot easier. The reason being is because I think with the exotic, it's about a 1 or 2 shot kill. With the legendary, it's about a 4 or 5 shot kill with the sword. And you can basically just go around and just wipe them out before they even get to really killing you that much. Also, if you're a warlock, I would definitely think about putting on self-res. Main reason is because once you die, you then have to go back to the start of the mission and do it all again. It gets a little annoying trying to do it, especially if you're up to the last wizard and then she kills you. So if you got self-res, it definitely might be worthwhile. If you don't have that fully leveled up, then obviously run Void Walker because, like I say, they're Void up there. But for most of the bosses, you can just simply run past them. The only real issue you have running past them is there's a wizard up there with a whole bunch of thrall. She will, towards the end, the thrall will pretty much stuff you up when you get in the hallway. But apart from that, guys, you'll see when I do the mission. But apart from that, guys, there's no real problems. Just run past everything, and then obviously, because like I say, you've only got 3.5 minutes to get up there and to kill those wizards. And the last thing you want to do, once your timer runs out, you'll start going blind. Once you've gone totally blind, you die. And then you have to restart the whole mission from the start again. So, guys, like I say, once you've got the item, you then have to go through and do a 5-step process on a fusion core. Now, these are a little bit repetitive, but they're somewhat okay. The first step is to go through and do the mission, the archive, on heroic. Now, make sure it's on heroic, guys. The last thing you want to do that is find that you don't get the drop on the end of that because you didn't do the right setting. It's the one that's 240 light. The second part of this is the heavy power coupling. Third part is to go through and do warsats on Earth. Fourth is warsats on Moon, and then the fifth is a warsat on Mars. Now we'll go through step by step very quickly and just explain to you how you guys do all these and what you need to do. So the first part of the mission is, or the first part of the quest is really quite easy, guys. It's just simply going through and doing the archive on Venus. Now, like I said before, make sure that it is actually on the 240 level. Make sure it's that, because otherwise it won't count. Best suggestion I suggest to everybody is just blow past everything. Obviously, look, at the end of the day, this mission will disappear at the end of this quest line might disappear at the end of the day. We're not quite sure, so blow past everything, get it all done quickly, and then obviously just simply get up to the archive and go through and do the archive and get that over and done with. If you've got a sword, obviously that's very helpful at the end. Me and my mate used swords, and we just basically annihilated everything in the area, especially if it's in a legendary or an exotic. But apart from that, guys, obviously just get it done, and then once you've done the first mission, the second thing you need to do is simply go through and dismantle a heavy item from a heavy legendary item. Guys, if you've got an old sword, or not an old sword, but an old machine gun or rocket launcher, just simply dismantle it. Then when you go through, you're just simply able to go through, select the heavy power coupling, and it'll change to the blue color like it just did on the screen. And that's basically all you have to do for that one. It's really not too hard at all, to be honest. That one's fairly easy. The next thing you want to do is then go through and do the patrols on Earth. Now, if you want to go to the website, I suggest everybody uses Destiny Public Tracker. That's probably the best thing to use for this. DestinyPublicEvents.com. I'll put the link in the description below. It'll let you know when the public events are and whereabouts. Now, not only that, but it'll also let you know what the possible options are, or what it's likely to be. Now, obviously, do keep in mind, guys, that these events, I do find they're a couple of minutes behind what DestinyPublicEvents.com says. So, don't be too afraid if you've turned up and nothing's turned up. Do keep in mind, obviously, there does need to be more than one of you there for the public events to spawn. I've never really had any public events pop up when I've been on my own or soloing anything. So if you're in a fire team, just hang around for 3 to 5 minutes afterwards, or even 5 to 10 minutes afterwards, because sometimes the public events do run a little bit later than ever. But once you've done that public event, you'll then go through and you'll get another item as well. And it's just as simple as the previous one, guys. Just simply go through, insert it into the item, and then you'll go on to the next public event that you guys will want is at the moon. So obviously what you do is simply go through, just select that, obviously on the patrol missions. Once again, like I say, use destinypublicevents.com, I would suggest. That'll allow you to go through and use that event and let you know when the events are likely to turn up and what they're likely to be and what area they're in. But guys, same thing as Earth, rinse and repeat. Go to the public event, defend the war sat, get that checked off, and then once you've done that, you'll also get the drop as well. And then that'll simply complete the moon mission. You just simply go back into your fusion core and select it, and it'll go back into it. It'll imbue it, I suppose is a word. But yeah, it'll simply change to the blue item, and once that's done, then obviously it's just a simple case of going on and just simply doing the Mars mission. Final process for this, guys, now is just simply going through and doing the Mars patrol. Rinse and repeat, guys, obviously using destinypublicevents.com. Go through, do the warsat. Obviously, like I said, it has to be the warsat missions. Go through, do that, get that done, get that checked off, and then obviously go back into your item and imbue it, or select it once it's been completed. Once you've got your item, and then they'll simply get the Mars checked off part as well. Once that's done, that should be it. That should be all you need to do for all the missions. Now, once you've done all those missions, the option will appear down below to reactivate the core. Now, once you go into it, there it is right down the bottom there, reactivate core. You click on that, and then you simply go to Banshee and hand it in. And then he is going to take a while. My Xbox has been currently running for about 10 hours now, and he still hasn't got back to me on it. So obviously you just simply turn it in, and then just simply wait. Guys, we're not sure what's happening now. I'll put another video up when we know more steps. But at the moment we're all just simply waiting for Banshee to get back to us and simply let us know what to do next. He does say he's going to talk to the other founders of the city. So I'm not sure if this is involving Zerg. He might need to talk to Zerg. I'm not quite sure, so it might be after Friday. But guys, I'm basically just going to leave my Xbox running for a few days. In case it's a bit like the House of Wolves, where you turned it into Tavares, and then he could take anywhere from 3 days to 3 hours. As you guys might know, with that, one of the cheats that you used to do was basically just leave your Xbox running overnight, and then the next day you simply turn it off, come in log in the next time, and the thing will be there for you. So that's what I'm doing to see if that works. I'll let you know. I'll keep you up to date. But apart from that, guys, look, remember this mission or these missions, we're not sure if they all have to be completed by tonight at 7 o'clock. But at the moment, I would suggest doing them as soon as you can, just in the off chance. But guys, look, enjoy yourselves, and hopefully we're all working towards getting a Sleeper Sinuate. Remember, if this video has been helpful, please click like, guys. Remember to share it to get the word around so that everybody knows what to do with these missions. Also, please leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll try and get back to you at least by tonight, or if not tonight, I'll get back to you at least anyway, and that way when the next mission comes up. But guys, look, at the end of the day, have a great day, enjoy Destiny, guys. And if you get anywhere past the Banshee, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter or in the messages below, and let us know what you did to get past it. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy, Guardians.